What's up, fuckers? My name is Alexander Hamilton. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. This is my second time doing this intro because I forgot to put the microphone in front of my face last time. But we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to move on and enjoy this music. Sing it, Danny. Okay, getting back into the game. Last time we left off, we had just gone on the first date with Matt, where we went to a punk concert and I moshed the pit like a cool dad. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. I'm so immature. Who the heck still has mail slots in their doors? Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you! I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Yeah!
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! I just yelled directly into the microphone. That was probably clipping. I'm sorry. Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god. I can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. You have interviews for college? Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Wow, this is so pretty. Mom, look at this. Look at all them boats. Yep. This is so pretty. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rita with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Not to mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors. And all the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You can take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding, we didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about a new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Yeah.
They named a dog Carl. Like, ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms. You get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Wouldn't the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh, boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on good news, but you need to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle the 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? Gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. I'm sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Look at how adorable she is. Cute little face. Love you too, Pops.
Welcome. You've got dads.
What's this? Alexander, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this, but I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye about you going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. I'm going to save. Do I have a choice between, like, buy that ice cream or go on a date with someone? That's why I saved. Dad tip number 79. Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decide to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out what ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turned around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? Like, I know I'm so cool is gonna be a bad response, so I'm just gonna say I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. If I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade. You know, electrolyte liquid. I get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift from on the cashier. Classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranzapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen void starer, but I can't seem to find anything. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second off, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. You're telling me e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. Yeah, you can tell this game was released in 2017. It's not really a thing anymore. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend you didn't try to bake me. Bake me? Okay, look, I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you old Baphomet's cough syrup. And go inside to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping, you'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. This is Hugo's kid. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. What the hell is popcorn lung?
I have no idea.
I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. Is this guy Wolverine or something? I glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. He looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside to save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Oh shit. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? And do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. Never met him in my life. What should I say?
Is he friends with the dad?
Yeah. It's Hugo Vega. The guy you think looks like Tom Selleck.
I know, I'm just saying you can be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
both of them
I mean, both of these are true. I just don't know what would be a better response. Cop just busted this kid trying to vape when he's too young. What would be a better response? I'm friends with his dad, or my daughter goes to school with him.
I'm friends with his dad.
Okay, I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around to see Robert walking up the street towards the convenience store.
Hello?
Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember, you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here.
I don't know.
Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Oh, by the way, this guy's voice, you can't hear, but they, make sounds or say small phrases from once in a while. This guy's voiced by Dan Avedon. And every time he makes a noise, I just picture Danny. I just see Dan in my head. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Alexander, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Oh.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I've had my back pocket. I've had the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What?
Oh.
Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Alexander. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason we don't have prizes in cereal anymore.
Hey.
Catch you around, Alexander. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on his face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of my night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Well, I'd say that was a good use of my time. And we've already been in this for 17 minutes. Yeah, I'm going with hour-long episodes from now on. Okay, I've gone on the first date with Matt. Now, who should I go on a first date with next? Well, might as well do the 2 dudes in purple.
Go for it.
She likes Damien. Okay, Damien Bloodmarch. Let's send him a message. I forgot to get a cup of water. Why can I never remember to get myself water before I start recording? Alright, 1 minute. I need to put a frickin' sticky note or something on my monitor that says stay hydrated. Because I always frickin' forget. Okay. Damien seemed really interesting. Little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. Somebody here would like to get to know him a little better.
Don't judge.
What?
Don't judge.
Hey, I think goth boys are hot too. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. Then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Alexander, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Holy crap, there's still more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship in my residence for an afternoon tea and stroll around my garden, should it please to. Until then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch.
Okay.
I was generally expected for him to say anon, like, my mental image of him is just
Yeah.
male Bernadette Banner.
Yeah.
She says that in all her video. It's like, that's like her outro. It's like, anon, friends. And Bernadette Banner, I just realized I mentioned her a lot, but I don't really talk about her. She's a YouTuber who has a channel that does like recreating historical garments. And they're all very interesting. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda? Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand net speak. Is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally, this is the hot new thing. See, Dads, kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget how to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming Dubonte ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things like you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over to me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Alexander. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I take the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Would you take a look at this place?
Holy moly. With the gargoyles.
Yeah, she has a bit of a thing for Victorian architecture as well. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I am admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. Oh, creepy music. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Alexander, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but it's nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with all the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are? Onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. This is pretty. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is Clearly really proud of this room. A man after your own heart. Like, how many bookshelves do you have in your room? 3, 4?
3. That's all that would fit.
You have an entire wall that's just completely lined with bookshelves. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. That's enough of the tour. What should I do? Pick up a book. You know, Alexander, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry? Is that how you say that? Tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Faces and names change, but society does not. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. It's fucking Naruto/fiction! Wait. Did he find like a Naruto like smut fic on something and put it in a fucking hardcover book? Or did he write this himself? I've never watched Naruto, but I am aware of the Naruto Sasuke shipping. Oh my fucking god. Context. Okay. Naruto is the name of a shonen anime about a young boy who lives in a ninja village who wants to be like the head of the ninja village.
Okay.
And it's stupidly long. I think there's like, I don't remember how many episodes there are, but it's like 200, 300.
Okay.
There's like a stupid amount of episodes. Okay. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf.
Okay.
Was that a fucking Naruto x Sasuke BDSM fic?
Yum.
Holy fucking shit. That's a rare book from my private collection. That was fucking priceless. Will you allow me a few moments to compose myself? That was fucking priceless. Okay. Let's take a look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn!
Oh.
Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? And my face cam cut out. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, puppers. I scared a doggo. Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke.
Oh.
Please, will you join me for tea? My voice cracked there. What was that sound? I followed Damien up to a sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. And I'm suddenly aware of how uncomfortable my sitting position is. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this.
Oh.
Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoy. Yet when the fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they were served. Oh. My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of Goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. Your home is really impressive. Oh, eggplants. That's the best one. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? You know what's coming. I'm gonna move the microphone back. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. That sounded awful. I promise I'm a better singer than that. You know what? That sounded so bad I feel the need to redeem myself. Something interesting, the YouTube channel JT Music made a song about this game that's been stuck in my head for the past 3 days, and I start singing at random. So I will now sing the beginning of it to redeem myself, because that sounded absolutely awful. Shirt tucked into his blue denim jeans, he's got 'em filled out, plus his buttocks stretch out the seams. With glistening buys and tries, looking nice and tight in his sleeves, and just enough scruff, rough and tough, but kind as can be. Hope you enjoyed that. Back to the game. This kind of time where I sing bullshit that makes these videos an hour long. I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those... to try to live a life that's strictly aligned with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Oscar Wilde. Tell me, Alexander, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. Save. I know. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. What do I do? Be honest, I love me some word jumbles. Okay, good thing. The written word fascinates me. We spend so time using words, you know. I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really.
Oh,
So you're a writer? In a sense. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Wow!
Holy moly's.
Look at this frickin' garden! My voice cracked. Look at this frickin' garden. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
oh.
My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh.
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. Actually, here's a little bit of gay Victorian history. It was actually customary for lesbians to gift each other bouquets with broccoli in them to indicate that they were gay and interested in them.
Okay then. Broccoli.
Oh.
You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings, like broccoli means I'm gay and you're hot. Are you gay too?
Huh.
Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. I'm like, Lilium bulbifernum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? Save. Okay. My loins are ablaze. Is thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge.
I would go with the ablaze one because it's orange.
My loins are ablaze.
Ah.
The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. Not entirely sure. I like roses. I know it's kind of basic, but they're pretty. They're popular for a reason. I think I'm gonna go with honeysuckle. They smell really good, and then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings. Oh, Alexander, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. Makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Oh shit, is it minigame time? I think it's like this. Okay, now like this. Oh shit. Running out of time.
Gotta flip over the back 2 things.
Okay. I gotta get the head back on.
Goal!
S plus legendary! Hell yeah! I was wondering when the minigame was gonna happen. That was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Alexander, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There was an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Hey there, Hugo. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led to the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked way in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime, see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. What? The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what happened. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, wait a second. Lucian, did you try to Cask of Amontillado Ernest? Oh my god. Funny story related to that. A few weeks ago, one of my friends invited me to a Minecraft server, neglecting to tell me that it was an anarchy server. And one of my friends tried to, wall me into another friend's base while I was staying in there because I wasn't done building my base. And when the person came back, it was like, what happened here? It's like, it was Alexander. I was like, they tried to Cask of Amontillado me. And that friend now has the eternal nickname of Montresor. Cask of Amontillado, by the way, is a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, where, nobleman named Montresor has a friend named Fortunato that he really hates, and one time during the festival season, when Fortunato is blackout drunk, he lures him down into the catacombs beneath his castle, and walls up the alcove, chains him up in an alcove and walls it up to bury him alive. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down into a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for 20 minutes because he's an idiot, then I realized I lied about the wine. You were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest. 20 minutes? Dad.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and read a review of the movie.
Huh?
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. And you two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your meditation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again.
Oh no.
I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether or not you go. But I care about you, and I see that you're struggling, so if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. I love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. I would have been freaking out on him. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining.
Oh.
There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phrase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this thing happen a lot? I really admire how you handled that. Wait, I'm gonna save quickly. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Eggplants. See you around soon? It would be my honor and pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition? I hate this show. The couple on-screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with promise of a fine vintage, and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Hey, I've read the story. Lucian live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company, and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Please get a good hook. Please get a good score.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Oh, you are so freaking cute! You didn't hear that because of my earbuds. I'm gonna play that for you in a minute. Achievement process.
Welcome.
Interview with the
You've got
vampire!
that.
Oh, got a message from Craig, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a fantastic day. Be gay, do crime. I love you. Bye!